Welcome to Velocity City, where you get to know about all the exciting news and updates about our beloved sport, Formula 1. Today we will discuss the upcoming superstar Liam Lawson. What will his future be? Is Red Bull treating him right? We will discuss in detail about everything, but before we get started, be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon to get regular updates from Velocity City. Let's get started. Red Bull's decision to overlook Liam Lawson for a 2024 race seat has baffled many fans and pundits alike. The New Zealander has impressed in his limited F1 outings, and there is a growing feeling that he is unfairly treated. One possible explanation for Red Bull's decision is that they don't believe Lawson is ready for a full-time F1 seat yet. They feel that he needs more time to develop and mature. However, this explanation seems unlikely, given Lawson's impressive performances in F1 so far. Lawson grabbed a shock chance in F1 with both hands, impressing AlphaTauri with his calm demeanour, quick adaptation to the car, and assured performances in races. Jonathan Eddowes, the head of trackside engineering for AlphaTauri, said this about Liam Lawson: "From what we see, compared to some of our previous drivers, definitely he's up there and he's got the potential. Liam Lawson has outperformed Yuki Tsunoda in all 3 races they've both finished, including beating him in a straight fight in Japan. This has led to calls for Lawson to be given a bigger chance in F1, but Red Bull has already confirmed Daniel Ricciardo and Yuki Tsunoda as its driver pairing for 2024. When asked by the media if Lawson could have done any more to land a race seat in 2024, Red Bull team principal Christian Horner replied, "No, I don't think so. All of those drivers are Red Bull Racing drivers effectively placed at AlphaTauri. Daniel, with his experience and motivation to come back, I think will add leadership to that team and a great benchmark. Yuki has been making progress, and having Daniel there as that benchmark, he'll certainly learn from that. Liam, it's only a matter of time before he gets his opportunity full time. To have the 3 of them there is very strong for the group. Lawson certainly turned heads and gave us plenty to think about. He's doing everything possible to justify a case for a full-time drive. Unfortunately, 3 into 2 doesn't go." Despite Liam Lawson's impressive stand-in performances, Red Bull's decision to give Daniel Ricciardo a 2024 race seat and retain Yuki Tsunoda was straightforward. They need to keep Honda's financial support, and Tsunoda is a good driver who is getting better. Ricciardo is a commercial asset as well. Lawson has nothing to offer that the other 2 drivers did, so he was left out. Liam Lawson's impressive stand-in performances for AlphaTauri have shown that he has the potential to be a successful Formula 1 driver. However, Red Bull has confirmed Daniel Ricciardo and Yuki Tsunoda as its driver pairing for 2024. This leaves Lawson with a few options. He could stay at Red Bull as a reserve driver or move to another team. One possibility is a loan move to Williams. Williams needs a new driver for 2024 as Logan Sargent struggled in his rookie season. Lawson would be a good fit for Williams, as he is young, talented, and has experience driving in F1. Logan Sargent struggled in his rookie season for Williams, while Liam Lawson impressed in his limited appearances for AlphaTauri. This has led to speculation that Lawson could be loaned to Williams for the 2024 season. Williams team boss James Vowles has not ruled out the possibility of signing Lawson on loan, saying that it will be interesting to see what Red Bull decides to do with their drivers. Red Bull has 2 seats in F1, but they also have a number of talented drivers in their junior program. This means that they may be willing to loan Lawson out to Williams to give him more experience. After Suzuka, Williams team boss James Vowles didn't rule out taking Lawson on loan if Williams chooses not to retain Sargent. He outright stated Red Bull have a number of drivers, but just 2 seats, so it will be interesting to see where they go with their decision making there. Lawson was named Red Bull's reserve driver for 2024, but it's unclear if he will have any opportunities to race in F1 next season. Red Bull team boss Christian Horner has indicated that the team will be willing to send Lawson somewhere if a seat became available, but the messaging has been quite clear. Williams might not be an option after all. There are 2 possible explanations for Red Bull's decision. First, they simply don't believe Lawson is ready for a full-time F1 seat. However, this explanation seems unlikely given Lawson's impressive performances. The second possibility is that Red Bull has other plans for Lawson in 2024. It's possible that they have a contractual guarantee to give him a seat in 2025, or that they're planning to place him in a Williams on loan for 1 year. However, Red Bull has been reluctant to confirm either of these possibilities. Another thing is that Williams may not want a 1-year loan deal for Liam Lawson because it would find itself in the same position 12 months from now, needing a new driver. When Williams was discussing borrowing Oscar Piastri from Alpine, it was based on being a 2-season loan. While there was a break clause within that meant Alpine could have recalled Piastri after 1 season if it wanted to, Williams was open to a deal that meant it could have lost a driver after just 1 season. The point is, however, that Williams ideally wanted a 2-season loan. Williams driver academy graduate Logan Sargeant has been in the team's race seat this season, but he is yet to make a compelling case for himself to be retained in 2024. Team boss James Vowles has clarified that Williams wants Sargeant to succeed. Vowles said, "We want him to succeed and we want him in the car next year," but he has also said that the team is not yet ready to confirm him for next year. This suggests that Williams is giving Sargeant until the very last race to prove himself. Sargeant has 6 Grand Prix to build some momentum, maybe even score a point or 2, and show that he can finally piece together flashes of speed into something meaningful. If he can do that, he may be able to convince Williams to give him another year. However, if Sargeant continues to underperform, Williams may be forced to look elsewhere. Several talented young drivers are available on the market, and Williams may be tempted to bring in one of them for 2024. The Japanese Grand Prix was the weekend of Logan Sargeant's struggles. He was on a good lap in qualifying, but crashed heavily, setting him back even further in the championship. On the other hand, Lawson set the 4th fastest time in the same qualifying session. Sargeant said he is doing his best, but he keeps crossing the line. Williams will likely give him until the end of the season to prove himself, but Lawson's performances are putting pressure on him. Vowles says Williams hasn't made any firm decisions. Only at the point where all of us come to the conclusion that we have reached at the end of the road will we make any decision, but we are nowhere near that yet. Lawson's emergence has given Williams a short-term alternative to Logan Sargeant, who has struggled in his rookie season. If Lawson could replicate his form next season, he would be exactly what Williams needs. However, there is no guarantee that Lawson can do that. He has only had a few limited F1 outings, and it is possible that he would struggle in a full-time season. Lawson will be in a race car in the Qatar Grand Prix. A journalist tweeted, "Hearing it'll be one more weekend of Liam Lawson at AlphaTauri and Qatar. Sim session went well for Daniel Ricciardo, but not yet at 100%, and trying FP1 and finding it's a bit too soon will have really hurt Lawson on a sprint weekend. #F1. Red Bull may also be reluctant to loan Lawson out. They see him as a future star and may want to keep him in their own system. If Red Bull and Williams cannot agree on a loan deal for Lawson, he will have to settle for a year on the sidelines. This would waste his career momentum as he is on an upward trajectory. There you have it. Do you think Lawson will drive for Williams or stay at Red Bull as a reserve driver? What are your thoughts? Tell us in the comment section below.